you have the opening statement, and we'll open it up for questions.
Great win to go into Christmas, and I'm just real proud of our team. We got a good basketball team. I know our record is 7-5, and you know, we can't. That's a lot to do with our growth as a young team. We're very talented. We've lost 5 games, but we've lost 5 games to 5 good teams, and we've grown in those games, and we're continuing to improve each and every day. And there's you know, we can't look back on it and say we should be 10-2 or whatever it is. We're 7-5. The only thing we can worry about is how we move forward. And I told them that after the game the other night, and we moved forward. Had a great day on Thursday, a great day on Friday. Come out here today, and Erica Sis set the tone from the start. What an incredible game she had, just being locked in defensively. And these games are always concerning because everybody's ready to go home for Christmas. I'm ready to go home for Christmas. They need a break from each other. They need a break from me. I need a break from them. Our coaches need a break from each other. It's at that point of the year where just everybody needs a break. And that's why we set this up where we play on a Saturday, and then we'll bring them back the day after Christmas so they can get home, because we got a lot of basketball left to be played this season. And they need a rest right now and to go home and just refresh and come back in here ready to go on the 26th. And we'll come back in here that night at 8 p.m. and be ready to go.
Questions?
You know, talk about that third period. You know, McNeese State went on the 14-0 run, kind of closed the gap at like 22 points. Were you at all concerned? Was there a slight concern, you know, for you, or you just? What did you tell your team during that little short spurt?
I laughed a little bit. I just told them, I said, really, we're going to come out here and just walk around and think we're going to coast in? That's not who we are. You know, I didn't call a timeout because that's part of growing as a team. We're in a tough 1-point game, and we don't have a timeout, and that kind of thing happens. We got to grow as a team. I saw Erica Sis get them in a huddle and got after them a little bit and started talking. I didn't get up and just start screaming and hollering because that wasn't the time to do that. It was time for them to figure it out, and they figured it out. And what happened was, a lot of it's on me. I pulled the press back, and I stopped pressing there to start the second half because I was, you know, it's just who I am. I'm not one of these coaches that when you get up by 40 that I'm going to try to make it 80. There's coaches in the country that do that. That's not who I am. But then they started pressing us, and I said, okay, if that's what they want. We want to make this into a press game. We'll start pressing too. We'll get back up there. And I respect her because she wanted her team to continue to fight, and that's part of it. And she had to get some kind of fire put under them. So they started pressing. So then we kind of backed up. I said, let's go back to getting into what we do. Let's get back up to trapping. Let's get back to pressing a little bit, playing full court man-to-man defense, and let's get back to playing our game. And we did that. We locked back in, ended up winning the second half. I don't know what the final of it used to be. They started the second half, I think it was 16-4 or something like that. And then we ended up, we came back and won ended up losing the quarter by 3 points, and it was 16-4 to start. So we locked back in and got going, and that's part of it. And we had some strange combinations out there, but you know, we missed some rebounds. And I thought Johnny Williams played really well. I think she continues to get better. The most deceiving player in the country, when you look at her, you don't think she can run, you don't think she can jump, there's all this stuff you don't think she can do. She's got a great vertical leap, she can outrun half the guards out there, and just she continues to improve. 6 months ago when that kid walked on this campus, she could not make a layup with her left hand. Really. She didn't have a post move or anything. 6 months later, she's got a chance to be a good player in this league before it's all said and done. And it's all because she's worked really hard, and true credit to Alex Simmons. She's got in there with John L. and helped her, and I'm just real proud of John L. and her development. She didn't score a point. She went 0 for 2, but 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds. We're going to need her to rebound in the SEC. We're going to need her to go in there and control the board. One time she went up and got one and knocked Drake into the second row over there. And I told Drake, I said, you got to get tough. You go in there with Joe. Joe going to get through, or Yo, we call her. She's got more nicknames than anybody. It's Joe. It's John L., Joe, Yo. I mean, there's so many, Juicy. There's so many things that John L. has nicknames. I think she's got more nicknames than any player in America. I call her Yo because that's what Cece can't say her J's. She says Yo, so I say Yo with Cece to make Cece don't feel like